Hello there. My name is Gwendolyn Davis. I'm a certified life, health, and weight coach, and I'm passionate about helping you create healthy habits that will last the rest of your life, helping you become the best version of yourself to feel better mentally and physically. It's so freeing to see what else is possible and to become this best version of ourselves because it's in all of us. Yay. Alrighty. So I taught a class at church last week about living in a beautiful state. And the opposite, because there's always two roads, right? The opposite of living in a beautiful state is suffering. And I've noticed a lot of people are stuck in the state of suffering. So what does that mean? It's different emotions such as worry, guilt, blame, overthinking, fear, overwhelm is a big one. Stress in excess. Stress is part of life, but when we focus and don't manage other things, it becomes worse. We have a lot of frustration, shame. We're feeling empty. A lot of us have anger. We feel like we're a victim. Life happens to me and not for me. We have anxiety, irritation. So a lot of these emotions are creating suffering. Are you stuck in feeling any of those? Is that part of your daily routine? So the purpose of this video is to increase your awareness of suffering and that you have a choice that you do not have to suffer, that you can choose to live in a beautiful state, which we will talk about more in the next video. So I want you to answer these questions honestly. Just takes a few minutes. What are your two suffering emotions that you overindulge in the most? And are these your two favorite flavors of suffering that take away from the quality of your life? What tends to trigger these two emotions? When you get triggered, what do you feel and do? So these are some great questions to help you notice what you're doing when you are worried a lot or when you have fear. Notice how that's affecting the quality of your life. Notice whether that's stopping you from doing what you really want to do. Keeping worried just causes more worry. Miserable people create more misery. When we're stressed, that creates more stress if we're not managing it. So whatever we're focused on, the brain finds more evidence. And it's just negative energy and it drags us down. So you can choose to suffer or make your life matter. Only when you commit to enjoy every moment of life will you. Only when you won't tolerate suffering will it not be in your life. You have to release yourself from the story that says the environment controls how I feel. My partner is why I feel this way, or all the things I have done or haven't done is why I feel this way. You have to release the story or you will continue to suffer. And remember, our story is just the narrative of how we're defining things. It's our beliefs from the past that we believe are true, which affects why we do or don't do something. It's all this awareness that's helping us choose the story that helps us get the results we want. Okay. Only when you say I'm 100% responsible for my experience of life and mean it, will you be free forever. Because if you're 100% responsible and you don't like it, you can change it. You realize your suffering is because you are focused on yourself. It's what you're not getting. It's what you failed to do. It's what you should have done and what you didn't do, what you didn't accomplish, what someone else didn't do. You choose the meaning that you give your circumstance. Nothing has any meaning except the meaning you give it. The only one that can release yourself from suffering is you. So when you're feeling like somebody doesn't like you or you did something wrong, why? Why not change that to, oh, they're probably busy. They just haven't had time to call me. Okay. You change the meaning you give to things, which affects how you feel. So let's end suffering now. Yeah. Here's 5 tools to help you. Number 1, get perspective. Where is it in your body? So just that visualization of where that feeling stuck, where that suffering is in your body, and visualize releasing it and letting it go. Number 2, change your physiology and focus. So simply deep Breathing will change your state. Jumping, moving will change your state of your body. It will change that. It can shift you out of suffering. Focusing on things you're grateful for really is a huge shift in the brain to get out of suffering. And then 3 phrases. So when you're stuck in overthinking or something you did wrong that you wish you wouldn't have done, just some things, questions that you can, or phrases that you can ask yourself or tell yourself. I won't give them this, that power over me. Life is too short to suffer. It's not worth it. I'm 100% responsible for my experience, and I can be free now. I like to tell myself when I do something stupid, I'm like, so what? I'm learning, I'm figuring things out. And that gets me in a beautiful state instead of suffering, because we all mess up, and that's okay. It's not a problem. Number 4, to accept and appreciate the things you used to judge. So when we have expectations, we're judging. And it's learning to let go of the expectations because they never give us what we want. They are always negative results. So learning to shift that to acceptance and appreciate what you used to judge and be curious instead, even with people. Oh, so-and-so drives me crazy. What if you were curious instead and wondered why they do what they do, or just giving them grace? So just accepting and appreciating the things you used to judge can change the state of suffering. And then 5, celebrate yourself and others, the small things we do. Yay. Celebrate the big things. Celebrate every day. Celebrate you. Celebrate you doing the best you can. Celebrate your failures. That's how you learn. As you start increasing your awareness that you're in a suffering state, you choosing to celebrate interrupts that state of suffering. Yay. So many good things possible to get us out of the negativity bias that is part of our brain, that our primitive brain is just like, yeah, just trying to keep you safe, just trying to protect you. And it keeps us stuck in the negative cycle, but it's a dead end. It does not give us the results we want, does not give us the outcome that we desire. So learning to shift our brain to what else is possible is the best thing ever. And that is choosing to live in a beautiful state. So again, we'll talk about that in the next week's video. And just sharing, I'm living proof. I used to live in a state of suffering. I didn't know it. But yeah, overwhelm was such a everyday a part of my life, which created anxiety and depression and all that stuff. But now with what I've learned, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I needed those experiences to get me to where I am today. So I celebrate. Yay. I celebrate, and I choose daily to live in a beautiful state and work on a daily basis to get out of suffering if it arises. Yay. And that's how we win. We keep doing the work. We never give up on ourselves. We keep a vision of what's possible. All righty, my friends, you got this. One step at a time, right? Increasing our awareness of what else is possible and choosing to live in a beautiful state. All righty. Bye.